It is the news as it is.
Top stories of the news at 3 this afternoon. Governor Fubara sends to 2024 appropriation bill of 800 billion naira into law. Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria advises Central Bank of Nigeria to implement policies that will effectively curb fraud in the sector. Also in the news, President Tinubu replaces some chief executives under Minister of Aviation and Aerospace. I am Solomon Nelson Braid. Do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take it to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can always watch Rstv News live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click the notification bell for update on our live feeds. Information reaching Rstv News Desk says River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has signed into law the 2024 appropriation bill of 800 billion naira. Governor Fubara signed the bill at Government House in Port Harcourt. The governor explained that with the budget now providing a framework for spending in 2024, his administration will undertake the construction of roads like the Phase 2 of Trans-Calabar Road Project and Ilili-Omoko Road Project. These roads that have been the yearnings of Rivers people for years will be used to connect more communities across several local government areas. Governor Fubara, however, showed that the budget will be implemented so that every resident will feel an impact of government positively. According to the governor, his administration will continue to protect the interests of Rivers people as responsive and inclusive government, adding that their expectations will not be disappointed. Governor Fubara also thanked the legislature for supporting his administration and expressed the hope that God will continue to embolden them to overcome their challenges. Leader of the River State House of Assembly, Honorable Adolphus Orubienimi, who represented the budget to the governor to sign, said members of the consideration of item and past state of the House Representative right today show that the legislature will stand with the governor the required support that will secure the administration. River State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Joseph Johnson, says the state government has decided to demolish and rebuild the buildings within the State House of Assembly. Information to these Port Harcourt. Tamano Barabi Bulubo.
State Commission Information recalled that assembly explosive dynamite impact hard on of the buildings, left visible cracks on the walls. Joseph Johnson said it came into marked say leases was integrity test on them.
After fire place on the visit on that trip to damage. Beyond that, mentioned struck came up with that was no longer eatable conditions. That I decided to take place for into trans.
That is as penalty for legislation to use for an oil lawmaking spending when will
Well, see, we come to that and we didn't this will be fit for legislative.
Barabi Iblubo, Rstv News.
The River State House of Assembly buildings have been demolished after it was hit and set ablaze by an explosive by yet to be unidentified persons in October. This demolition, government says, is to enable immediate work on the structure reached by the fire. No fewer than 10 excavations into the assembly hours of the demolition.
They affected how chamber play the and it that it touch the strong complex by the here house for the side. The demolition the rivers build complex are rocked by in October. All was sent vacant of lawmaker to the Congress. They have the with leadership right the vacant so the indicate to can see constituency urgent conduct elections to the vacancy. Plenary the House elect Adolph Timothy enemy member and State leader Vincent Rstv News.
Commission of issue on those business aid remain and go businesses. It is peaceful to be so state police quarters of paid him a visit in his office.
The Rivers State Commissioner of Police, Olatunji Dusi, says Rivers State under his watch will crime, hence the need for stakeholders, including those living and doing business in the area, agency in the state. According to him, they command adequate security for the maintenance of law. That the command will ensuring that crimes and criminality are to the bare minimum in every nook and cranny of the state. Whoever commended for the visit, urged them to peace, domain, last of the state and the nation.
We will stand by the. So, one of the persons happy with the action, but another thing is stand with the law, and that will go out of the. Those causing the politician difficult people to work with. Yes. They have their thing, they are one not usually two. Admin officers are straight and possible.
Speaking on behalf of the group, the official spokesman Ndibu, Oma, purpose of the to felicitate Nigerian to tackle changes in the state that secure ease will benefit of according to known for the ability do everything to state peaceful.
Him this political issues, areas, meaningful Nigerian and every meaningful leader to encourage him to be able to do the right thing, and for protection of him and the men of Nigerian police force.
Impeachment process on trust. Rstv, there will be a criminal by a governor as of the economy in democracy. People expected defiance represented present him in so powerful governor. The organization that it was police with assembly of security was asked use the paint of some race law and law notice what and the state noted when said rights of right widespread citizens and outside the state as commendable. This has several executives of agencies the list of envy and case got the statement advisor and publicity Ajurin Galali, who confirmed this, said President Tinubu took the action in line with his determination to bring world-class standards to Nigeria's civil aviation in consumer protection and promotion of the well-being of Nigerian passengers and other sectoral stakeholders. The affected chief executives, according to the statement, are Managing Director of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN, Mr. Kabir Yusuf Mohammed, who has been removed and replaced with Mrs. Oluwaseun, Managing Director. Managing Director of the Nigerian Airport Management, NAMA, Odunowo, was replaced with Ahmed Farouk as the Managing Director agency. Director General Safety Bureau Akion Teru was Mr. Alenio, Director of the Director Meteorology Agency Manso Baksu, replaced Professor Anosike, Active of the Reverend College of Aviation Mohammed Modi was also moved office, placed Mr. Shak Imani as acted the Nigerian Aviation Technology pending appointment director in accordance to the College of Aviation Act 2022. You are watching Rstv News Act. Do you love and care about state? It's big to greater heights. This is a master company. You can Rstv live on at RSTV online and Facebook at Rstv 22PH online. You can subscribe and click on the notification bell for update on my live feeds. Still ahead, Israel still in battle with Hamas fighters in Gaza. Details in a moment.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call 0700 225 5226, 0800 225 5226, or +234 817 665 6273. Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning. Keep up on me, come on, let's go. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning. Independent women, come on, now let's get it. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning. Africa, you feel me? Come on, now let's get it.
New styles from Darling. Find your beautiful.
This is RSTV World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. RSTV, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ola Olukoyede, has urged developed nations to stop warehousing looted funds from Africa. He warned that the privileged nations might, in the process of encouraging corruption in developing countries, hurt their own interests, and urged the global community to support Nigeria's efforts towards asset recovery. The Anti-Graft Agency boss made the plea at the ongoing 10th session of the Conference of State Parties to the United Nations Convention Against Corruption in Georgia World Congress Center, United States of America. A statement by the EFCC head of media and publicity, Dele Oyewole, quoted Olukoyede as saying that corruption has become a transnational crime which requires global collaboration. He asked the global community to support Nigeria's efforts towards asset recovery. The Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, Adewale Adeniyi, has said the dishonest declaration by Nigerian exporters and importers has brought Nigerian trade data to question. Adeniyi disclosed this at the commencement of the 2023 Controller General Conference holding in Lagos, noted that the trade data from the National Bureau of Statistics may be incorrect due to final destination of exports in particular. He added that there have been instances where exports from Nigeria declared in a port in the United States of America were at variance with the actual content of the container. Moving on, the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria has advised the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to implement policies that will effectively curb fraudulent transactions with, within the banking sector. The Institute also urged the financial institutions to prioritize cybersecurity measures to safeguard their websites and protect customer information. The Ogun State Chairman of the CIBN, Isaac Arokun, made the call during a debate organized for higher institutions in the state as part of activities marking the annual Bankers Week. Speaking on Newsben at the event, the chairman expressed that there should be many more cybersecurity measures, adding that such measures should discourage the prevalence of frivolous transactions. And in business, the World Bank's latest international debt report has shown that Developing countries have spent 443.5 billion naira dollars rather to service their external public debt in 2022. This, according to the report released, is amid the biggest surge in global interest rates in 4 decades, and the poorest countries face risk of debt crisis as borrowing costs surge. The increase in costs shifted scarce resources away from critical needs such as health, education, and the environment. A statement by the World Bank said debt service payments increased by 5% over the previous year for all developing countries. It also stated that eligible countries have in the last decade added to their debt at a pace that exceeds their economic growth. This, the report shows, is a red flag for their prospects in the future. The World Bank Group's chief economist and senior vice president, Indemit Jail, said record debt levels and high interest rates set many countries on a path to crisis. Foreign Policy report says Israeli troops are still locked in heavy combat with Hamas fighters in and around Gaza City more than 6 weeks after invading the territory's north. Palestinian militants carried out one of the deadliest single attacks on Israeli soldiers since the Gaza invasion began, killing at least 9 in an urban ambush. The military said, a sign of the stiff resistance Hamas still poses despite more than 2 months of devastating bombardment. The ambush in a dense neighborhood came after repeated recent claims by the Israeli military that it had broken Hamas command structure in northern Gaza, encircled remaining pockets of fighters, killed thousands of militants, and detained hundreds more. Away from that, or still on the foreign state, the U.S. House of Representatives has voted to formalize an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden, escalating the Republicans' battle with Democrats ahead of the 2024 election in a move Biden himself slammed as a business stunt. Republicans seizing on Biden's son Hunter's controversial international dealings have yet to provide evidence of corruption by the president, and the Democratic-led Senate would be unlikely to convict him even if the inquiry did lead to an actual impeachment trial. Regardless, the procedure guarantees Republicans a new high-profile platform to attack Biden as he campaigns for re-election and to distract from the federal criminal trials facing his almost certain challenger, Donald Trump. The vote of 221 to 212 was along strict party lines, with every Republican voting for it and every Democrat against. The chairman, Rumokrosi Town Council, O.C. Wosu, has called on sons and daughters of Rumokrosi to maintain cordial relationship among one another in order to promote peace and unity in the land. He stated this during Rstv festival held in Rumo Wokiribe playground, Rumokrosi Town in Obiakbo local government area of River State. Emmanuel Meyono was there, and his report is presented from our studios.
Wrestling is a unifying factor that brings people together and share friendship. It is a moment when able men and youths showcase their strength and entertain the audience. Here in Rumokrosi Town, it is one of the events that brings together men and women to unite and seek common goal. The chairman, Rumokrosi Town Council, Comrade O.C. Wosu, explained that the age-long tradition is an annual event which is one of the most unique sporting activity in the history of the community. According to him, if youths come together, they will see the need to shun restiveness, criminality, as well as kidnapping. He maintained that Romocracy is known for peace and hospitality, while calling on stakeholders in the area to work in synergy with the paramount ruler in order to move the community to a greater height. Other members of the community expressed gratitude for the peaceful wrestling event and thanked the organizers for maintaining the culture and tradition of the land.
Now, in sports, Osimhen's 5-year deal with Napoli was set to expire in the summer of 2025, which piqued the interest of clubs like Chelsea, who hope to use the situation to their advantage. The 1-year contract extension probably does not stop Osimhen from leaving Napoli. It just gives the club much more leverage, especially with the release clause inserted. Osimhen's release clause is expected to be around £130 million, which would make him the most expensive player in Italy and one of the most in the world when it's met. The Nigerian's value is also increased by the fact that he just won the 2023 African Footballer of the Year award in recognition of his incredible 2022-2023 season. Well, that's it on the news. Thank you so much for being a part of it. But just before we leave, the question is, do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish.